It was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Five yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Back to throw. Matthews. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
And goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Matthews escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. Gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's a quick throw right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a throw here to his running back. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Down Cowboys.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Matthews. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Matthews. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Matthews. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Matthews. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
17. Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
42.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
53 is the mark. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 53, check 53. I'm trying to collect. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike. 19 right. 53. You go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
58 the mark. 58 the mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensive.
And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Joker. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you...
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for number 80. Incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 20.
He got 29 yards that time. On first down, it's Allen. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Matthews. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Matthews.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 13.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. Allen has it, left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Looking to throw, Matthews. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown
From 8 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The pass.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll run on first down. Allen, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Allen. And a short gain here down to the 22.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. On now, Tucker McCann. This will be a 37-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ridiculous words that you force in nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Two times. We got 4. Check 37. Check 37.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock.